Hey everybody, so today I have a really exciting review for you guys. I got a hold of the Dr. Brown's option bottles that released a couple months back, and we've been using them for about 3-4 weeks now, and I just kind of want to give you my thoughts and opinions on them, how they work, and if there's anything different. I know I was super excited to get these in the mail just because, if you use Dr. Brown's on a daily basis, you know what, this is game-changing, people. This is just amazing. I was so excited to get these. If you don't know, I mentioned in my baby bottle review video, which I will have linked down below if you haven't already watched it, but I mentioned in that video why we like Dr. Brown's so much. I mean, it's just the bottle that works best for Sophie. Basically, Dr. Brown's is the only bottle that she can correctly latch onto. So with that, it doesn't allow any extra air, and then their whole venting system totally ridded her of any gas that she had left over. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to say real quick that Dr. Brown's was nice enough to send me the bottles and a few packages of their wipes, but like I've told you before, don't worry about it. I wouldn't come to you if it wasn't with an honest review. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you're as excited as I am. Like, you don't even understand. I was waiting for the UPS man every single day. Like, that guy knew I was waiting for something good. So I can't speak too much as to what the packaging for the 3-pack that's being sold right now looks like. I know that Target and Babies R Us, I think I even saw Walmart has them online. I haven't seen them in store because I really haven't been to Babies R Us or Target anytime recently. So I'm not sure what the packaging looks like, and also because they sent me 3 individual bottles, and this is what the packaging just looks like on them. I'm hoping that the fact that they sent me individual ones means that soon they'll be up for sale individually for those people who just want to try out one bottle. This is the box that mine came in. It just gives you all the details like Dr. Brown's normally does. I do love their packaging and how thorough and how much they explain everything, but yeah, that's what mine came in. And then the bottles came with like the regular manual, if that's what you want to call it, I'm not sure, but you know, like the sheet that tells you all the different parts and how to sterilize and everything like that. It came with that sheet. It's in as many languages as it always has been, and then it also came with the little pipe cleaners. So basically, these bottles are claiming all the same things that the old ones did, which is the fact that they help with colic and spit up and gas, that vacuum-free feeding helps with any kind of digestive problems, and also that the bottle helps preserve all the vitamins of the milk. So that's great. I love that we didn't lose anything while gaining something. That's really awesome to me. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here in a second, but the reservoir and the insert, while they look different, they work exactly the same. So the nipple rings, the travel lids, and the venting systems are all different now, and you can't interchange them. So you can't put the new stuff on the old stuff and the old stuff on the new stuff. However, the nipples are still the same. You don't have to worry about that. The bottle itself is still the same size. It's no bigger, smaller, anything like that. It also is still fitting breast pumps and the attachments, which is good. It still fits my Pump and Style Advance, which is awesome. I love that I can pump into these bottles. That's one of the biggest things for me. I love that I can do that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you an options bottle next to an older bottle, and this is just what they look like. Like I said, the bottles themselves are still the same size. There's no change in that. Obviously, we have a new travel lid, which I am fond of. The nipple ring is different, and then I'm not sure if you can really tell, especially since my standard bottle is pretty foggy from being cleaned, but the venting system is different. But I'll just show you up close what I mean. I really do like these travel lids because you really have to pull them off to get them off. My pink ones especially, I have the pink travel lids on these guys, they're always popping off and I don't understand. My purple ones are a little bit better, but these ones are constantly falling off. So I'm a big fan of this new travel lid, and I'm not sure if this is new. You guys are gonna have to let me know, but I'm pretty sure that this is new, and they started labeling their nipples with the size. I hope that one is coming up. Can you see it? It's like right here. I don't know. I've never bought new nipples for my bottles, which I know is a bad thing, but I've never bought new ones. But the ones that I got on my old bottles, they don't have numbers on them. And I haven't seen numbers on the packaged nipples in the store. So I'm hoping this is a new thing because I feel like that would get confusing, you know, if you're, you know, not sure what level nipple you have. So that's awesome. And then like I said, we got a new nipple ring, which is awesome. I like this one a lot better too. It's a lot easier to clean. There's not a whole bunch of crevices to get up inside. And then as you can see, it's a new mechanism inside. Okay, so like I said earlier, excuse the fogginess on the pink venting system. I just cleaned it, so it's kind of foggy. But I'm going to show you these two next to each other. And obviously you can see that the new one is a lot smaller. Also, the insert goes on top of the reservoir and not inside. And I'm pretty sure, okay, it looks like the green one may be a little bit shorter. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so these are very different from each other. And I was kind of concerned at first that this was gonna be hard to clean. However, it's really not. I use a sponge to get down inside this spot right here, and then I use the pipe cleaner right here. And all I had to do was just use a smaller bit of a sponge to get right here because the pipe cleaner has no problem in there. So those are side by side, and then I'm going to show you how they sit inside the bottle now. Okay, so this is how it sat in the bottle before, just kind of on top, kind of just loosely sitting there. And then now it sits down inside the bottle. You can't wiggle it, it's not going to move. You actually, you press to get it down inside, and it stays there. It's not going to move, it's not going to budge, which I like. I don't know if some of the things that I like are kind of weird, but I like that. I like that it's not all flopping around and moving, and it seems just a lot more sturdier. Now I'm just going to show you what the options bottles look like, one without the venting system and one with. And this is just what they look like side by side. This one just kind of looks like a plain old bottle. There's nothing special about it. You don't put the insert or anything in there. You don't worry about it. Everything comes out, which is amazing. So we tried using it with the vent for about a week, and then for the past few weeks we've been using it without the vent. And with the vent, it works just the same, even though it's a bit of a different design and things are smaller and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I've noticed no extra gas, no bubbles, no problems. No complaints from me at all. And like I said, the only thing that's a little bit different is that the cleaning, I just use a bit of a smaller sponge to get down inside the bulb, and that's about it. I would say that the cleaning on just the general bottle is the same, and the only thing is that it's a little easier to clean the nipple ring because it's not as wide and doesn't have as many crevices, so that's always good. And then without the insert, which is the question that I get asked the most, is how it works without it. And let me just say, first of all, my daughter is going on 9.5 months old. Just as I started feeling like, I feel like she doesn't need this venting system anymore, they come out with the options bottle. I mean, is that a sign or what? I have felt like for a while that she didn't need the venting system and that we were kind of past that point. She can burp, she can pass gas all on her own. She doesn't have a problem with it. So I kind of felt like it was an unnecessary step and it was just more for me to clean. I have noticed no difference with her using just this plain old bottle with no insert. I have noticed no extra gas. I haven't seen her push back any bubbles or anything like that. She's been loving these bottles, and I've been loving them because there's less to clean. She really hasn't had a problem. I've noticed no extra gas or anything like that, which I feel like at a certain age, they're probably not going to, you know, they start to learn how to burp themselves and they pass gas when they need to and they're uncomfortable and stuff like that. So we've had a great experience with them. With our next kid, I fully plan on going back and buying a whole bunch more of these bottles so that later down the road, I don't still have to be cleaning them. We still do use these standard bottles just because I only have 3 of the options bottles and I have 6 of these. I wouldn't use these if I had a ton of options bottles. I would just use the options bottles because now I have to clean a whole bunch of unnecessary parts that I really don't think she needs. You know, if you're registering for your baby shower, anything like that, and you were gonna look at the Dr. Brown's to register for, I highly recommend registering for the options bottles. And then real quickly before I ended the video, I just wanted to talk about the wipes that they sent me. They sent me hand and face, bottle and pacifier, and gum and teeth wipes. I got used to not using hand and face wipes or even the pacifier wipes just because I've had bad experiences with other brands. They break Sophie out, or they smell weird, or they dry out, or they're too expensive. We use really good wipes. We did use Honest wipes for a really long time, but we've recently made the switch to Earth's Best, and they don't have a whole bunch of chemicals in them, so I don't feel bad wiping her mouth on them. And honestly, my motto is that if I'm not comfortable using like a wipe on her face that I use on her butt, I probably shouldn't be using it in the first place. But That's my own personal opinion. So I was kind of out of the habit of using these. However, I think they've gotten me back into the habit. The hands and face wipes I don't have because I use them all up, but those are awesome. I forgot how kind of convenient they are. I just kind of stuck them right beside her high chair, and we just used them whenever she was done eating, and they're awesome. They didn't have any kind of weird funky smell, and they were actually they smelled unscented to me. I can't remember if they're scented, they say they're scented or not, but yeah, I like them. And like I said, I've had experiences with other ones that broke her entire face out, and she had no problems with these, no rashes, no nothing. So I really like those, and I'm actually contemplating going and getting more. And then I haven't used a ton of these, but these are the Pacifier and bottle wipes. Like I said, I was just kind of out of the routine of using these, and I normally use a diaper wipe, but I do like that these are in a smaller container and I don't have to fish all the way through our diapering stuff to get to them. We've used them a couple times and I like them. I mean, they're Pacifier and bottle wipes. They're not much to talk about, but I do like that they're really, really big because I can't stand it when I have just like this tiny little wipe with a lot to do. So yeah, we really like those. And then these wipes, guys, they're so beat up because Sophie loves them. But these are the gum and teeth wipes, and they're grape flavored. Can you tell she's been loving on this package of wipes? She learned how to open this flap, and it's gone now. But I really, really like these. Sophie has 6 teeth now, which is just amazing to me. But I really wanted to get into the habit of cleaning them before she goes to bed and also when she wakes up in the mornings. When she first started getting teeth, I was just using a wet washcloth to get into her mouth, but she hated that. I'm not sure if it was the texture. I tried different temperature of water. She didn't care. Like, no matter what it was, she did not want that thing in her mouth. However, I think it probably has to do with the flavoring, but she doesn't mind these at all, and actually she kind of tries to help me now, which is really cute. And the one thing that I wanted to say about all these wipes is the packaging is awesome on them. I'm gonna use these ones as a little bit better of a reference, but the closure is really, really tight. It's really secure, and the wipes are super, super moist, like crazy moist. And Sophie actually has gotten this like flap all kinds of dirty so it doesn't close anymore, and these are still so moist even though they're technically not closed up. So I love that. I can't stand dry wipes. They drive me nuts. But yeah, so thank you to Dr. Brown's for letting me review all this stuff for you guys. So I really like these option bottles. Let me know if you tried them and if you like them, and as always, thanks for watching.